Good morning, Aries. Hi, this is Mary Ellen coming to you from Moonrise Cottage for your weekly reading for the 28th. Yeah, 28th. I'm doing it a day in advance. I hope everybody's doing really well. I am here in very southern New Mexico in Silver City at the Heart and Wings Retreat Center, and we're just finishing up a beautiful 3-night retreat, 4-day retreat here. It's been fabulous. I'm in the process of scheduling my next retreat, so please go check out the links to my website. I'm also accepting donations to cover the cost of my travel as I spend this time, the next 6 months to a year, traveling around bringing my workshops from Moonrise Cottage into the places where people my guides are saying where people exist, but basically it's because there are a lot of people who cannot travel to me, so I decided to jump out on a leap of faith. So thank you in advance. Any donation that you make will be put toward my travel expenses, and you can turn that into a coupon if you would like a reading or an energy healing or any of the services that I offer. Ooh, there we go. So a couple cards for your mate jumping out here. Look at that. Aries, whoever it is you're dealing with that is affecting your life in a very energetic way, whether it's a mate or a family member, work partner, someone that you meet, standing in their own power, which is really wonderful. So we're going to jump into that in just a minute. Let's take a look at you, Aries. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, I'm going to put these right there. So you are dealing with the realm of magic in your life in some way. So there's a lot of innocence and openness attached to this notion with this card from the Mystical Shaman Oracle. And it has to also do with some childlike innocence and some real trust in the universe. You know, as we age up, when we're born, when we're infants, and as we're aging up past childhood, we lose some of our ability, many of us, not all of us, to really connect with the spirit guides and with the ethereal realm. So as you know, if you've ever been around a child, if you've ever had a child, they have a belief in magical thinking. And it's only when we talk them out of that as they grow that their world begins to shrink and their notions about life begin to shrink. So you're standing in this kind of a place, really wonderful, for this next week. And so Aries, for you from the journey of love, as an adult, my guides are just, I think, doubling down on that message. Stand in the light, like the magic of a child, in that kind of a mind space, heart space, head space, my guides are saying. And just connect with the light. There's a lot of energy happening right now, and you certainly have access to it. And you may be feeling that for some reason. It might be because we're still in the magic of the Scorpio new moon. So I would say take advantage of that energy very definitely for yourself. It's a time when you can manifest. And here, it's interesting because that's the 7 of Cups. You have a lot of choices. Your destiny is turning. And through the choices that you have, what you're doing is recapturing your vibration. And this person is cloaked. So we see that you're going on this adventure, an artful adventure to choose your destiny and reignite your sacred energy, your vibration. It's something I think that you're going to do very, not secretly, but quietly on the inside. And then that's the theme that my guides want to speak to you about. And given the cards that we see, the oracles, it's right in line with that. And then this is the card that holds your particular energy for this coming week. That's the Dreamer of Growth. In traditional tarot, that is the Star card. So very truly, we see the way in which you're bonded with the universe for the next week, able to manifest your destiny, your dreams, to recapture some part of your vibration that may have been lost or gone dormant or that you've not been aware of in some way. So we see you rooted here, bonded with the mind of the universe. I love this because we see you standing here as a tree, the double-headed dreamer, looking both ways across the veil. Very interesting, Aries. So let's take a look and see what else is going on for you. And then we're gonna jump into your partner. Okay, my guides are talking. and get some energy for them. Okay, let's see what comes out, Aries. All right, Spirit, can you give us some lessons? My guides are saying lessons this morning. I like that. Interesting. Yeah, so here's the next card. That's the Three of Pentacles. So you are assisting your own development, and you are, like we see here, you're really in line with the mind of the universe. This is that card where we see a young, my guides are calling it a scribe. That's interesting. Standing in a temple, doing some work, building the temple. And the guides and the benefactors show up, and they shine a light on the plans together. So you're basically getting a message that the universe wants to work directly with you in these days coming forward in this week. Let's see. Yeah, okay. And it does have to do with this full moon, or pardon me, this new moon in Scorpio. So that's the Ace of Pentacles. Do you see the portal there? So this energy that's coming through the portal of this Scorpio new moon pulls you in deep. Because of the energy of Scorpio, use it to your own advantage, and you become activated, spiritually activated, and self-actualized. It's a prophecy. In this deck, aces are prophecies, and it has everything to do with the way in which you are able to use your sacred inspiration to bring forward both earthly abundance and spiritual riches. That's what my guides are saying. Okay, so this card has come up to the top 4 times, so I'm going to take it now. Look at that. That's the Seven of Pentacles. So along with the Seven of Cups, you're definitely, 2 sevens, that's auspicious in and of itself, and you're definitely working on your plans. And you want, whatever it is you're engaged in, you want that to grow. So interestingly, this is a little story about Halloween, about someone who took up a dare to go out and put a rope around a corpse. Saw a vision of a tragedy. And when they stepped into the town square to do this little double dare on Halloween, they were transported immediately into the land of the fairies. And they crossed over to the other side. Interesting, given all that's already there. So they got some sacred assistance in that place, came back, averted the tragedy, and traveled back into the mystical realm and married the fairy that helped them and stayed there forever. So there's something about the way this mystical journey that's being initiated, I believe it's being initiated in this week that we're in, connected with the spirit guides in the temple of your own being, the temple of your own life. Something is shifting and changing, and the notion of never going back. Whatever place you come to in your own life this week, when it comes to your spiritual life and the commitments that you make, that's going to be a solid placement, my guides are saying, and you're going to be taking up the energy and moving forward in a way that is irrevocable, if you understand my meaning. So this is the card in my spread that has to do with the bridge between this human existence, the energy that's available to you literally in the moon cycle that we're currently in, connected to the guides. That's the High Priestess. So you really do have a lot of exalted energy available to you. In this deck, she's known as the Guardian of the Gateway and the Guardian of Truth. So there's some deeper truth that you are after, that you are joining together literally with the mind of the universe to go on a great adventure that has to do with your vibration and the place in which you live, in a sense. And you're getting, because you're connected to the guides, getting all the inspiration that you need in these moments in order to come forward. So when it has to do with your heart, soul chakra, there's the first card. The Sun card, the protector of lore. All the abundance you can imagine. So the reason this is happening this way, now that I see this coming out, let's see if I can move this over a little bit, has to do with the beginning of a new cycle. And I think that's why the numerology is the way it is. So you're going through a gateway into the sacred temple and into the sacred masculine energy, having been transformed. And yeah, my guides want the split. Check it out. Having been transformed. See? So that's about reincarnation within a single lifetime. It has to do with a process that you engage in that is about changing your life and changing your destiny without literally going through a death process. So, see that? Revelation's coming to you because of this intense journey that you're on with this new moon energy. So make sure do a ceremony. Write down your hopes and dreams, your goals. Go deep on the inside. Spend some time with your guides to bring forward this transformation. And you have the stamina to do it. That's what the elk is about. So I love that. And again, we see fire energy here, fire energy there, fire energy there in a sense, given the artwork that's in the deck. So the next card for you is the Strength card. In this deck, it is the empowerment of your will. And we see the sacred goddess of victory. And what she does is she follows that energy, the strings of energy that come to her. She would bring a rabbit in a basket to the battleground, let it go, open the basket, and depending on how the rabbit ran, she knew how to win the battle on the battlefield. So my guides are saying, again, and I just want to show you a teaser ad, what's coming next. Follow the energy. Follow your own energy, because this is the line that it's in. So do what the sacred goddess of victory does. Use your strength to follow the sacred pathway, because you are going deep, I believe, this week on this, of course, because it's Scorpio new moon. And there you go. That's the Emperor. In this deck, it's the Keeper of Harmony. So what you're doing, Aries, is you are bringing some kind of sacred strategy into a central position in your life, which is going to bring forward new growth. You have wonderful male energy driving it forward from your internal intention into the external world. So that's fantastic. You really couldn't ask for more than that. So give yourself the gift, okay, this week of traveling along in this way. Let me put this right here so you can see it. All right, so your partner, look at that. Those of you who are partnered with someone who is a sacred inspiration to you, whether it's, a friend, a family member, a lover, they are having a similar experience. They are feeling their own spiritual energy, and they're completely in line with the upper world. And they may be having some transformation because of the nature of this card. You see that? They may be taking flight in some way, but they are having a similar experience, eruptions of light in their own life, through the concentric circles of this moon energy, this portal that my guides are talking about in this card. Something going on for them. And they're feeling their own abundance. They feel themselves standing in the light of the sun, and they're very hopeful. They feel like they have what they need in order to, my guides are saying, perform their duties, whatever that means. And we see the King of Pentacles looking straight into the Sun card and utilizing, again, the masculine energy set point to bring forward their destiny, whatever they want that to be. They're looking into the intensity of the energy, if you will, that comes forward with the notion of the Sun card. So underneath here, very interesting. Let's see what we've got. Yeah. We have this person. It's going through a shift and change. In a sense, they know where they're sitting, but they're sitting there quietly, and they're pensive. People say this is about not being able or willing to give love or holding on too tightly to your money. I think it's, in this reading, I would say it's really about being pensive in this place, understanding, maybe a moment of real awareness. My gosh, I've come into this intense abundance. I'm not sure what the next step is, so I'm going to sit here and just hold the energy until I can be in touch with my own guides and figure out what is it that's meant to come from this. I think that's the process that you're in, because we see the King of Pentacles looking into the sun and then just sitting still and being pensive, and look what's here. This is why they're having a very deeply spiritual experience as well. The Three of Pentacles. Again, it's that card. So maybe this is a process that if you're involved with somebody in a very joint way, You're sharing energy very definitely. You're doing some mirroring, or you have come together to some divine inspiration and you're going through a process. And this is very, meditative, prayerful, etc. Being in touch with the guides in the full light of the sun with this energy activated by this new moon. I think it does bring, it should, and it does bring someone to quiet in a sense. And within that space, your partner's balancing. And perhaps rebalancing, my guides are saying. See the little ships on the waves in the ocean? The intensity of this energy may have thrown them off their balance a little bit. That's why they're sitting there like that. So it's fine for them to have a moment. And look, King of Wands. So somebody has a lot of power, personal power in their life. And they're literally able to create and able to manifest, sitting in their power. But there's a change coming. And so we see this beautiful King of Wands looking into the rebalancing that's happening. And look, here's the transition that this person's making. So in a sense, they come to a new place. That's a Knight of Pentacles. So what they're desiring with these pentacles, while they're having this moment of standstill, this meditative moment for rebalancing within their own power structure, they come to a new place of power. And in a sense, for them, it's a bit of a new beginning, because a decision comes forward out of this rebalancing that they want to build something new, and they want it to be very stable. All right, so let's see. Spirit, what are they thinking about? Let's give us a little bit of energy to help us understand what this person's thinking about. What is it that they're desiring? What is the energy that they're working with? Can you let us know, Spirit, for the beautiful partner, energetic partner of Aries? There we go. Yeah, Pentacles. So there, and again, this is about balance and being, asking for and getting balance and assistance from the universe. So they are wanting to build something stable in conjunction with you, probably. And they feel that they need some assistance. That's part of what it is. When we see this, because they're in their power, they're in having this eruption of light. I think maybe your person might be going through an awakening. Yeah, you guys are saying that. Look, a new cycle beginning. So I think there's a lot of transformation going on for this person, whatever it is, and they need time, like anybody would need time. Pardon me. Yeah, look. See, another four of swords. They need time and they need clarity. They definitely want this. And in some way, it'd be easy to say their love energy is being channeled into their own spiritual awakening and development, because we have the upper world in the eruption of light. So I think both of you are self-contained, my guides are saying. Okay, so they're saying words like a dual process. I think for this week, you're each going deeply inward for factors of self-transformation in order to set the stage for the next phase of new growth. And your partner certainly has the intention, but they're looking into themselves. Do you see this? Do you see how they're just looking into themselves? It's really interesting. When this eruption of light happens and they have this experience, it might be a phoenix type of experience. There's the awakening. Then comes the rebalancing with the universe and with themselves in order to come to a stable place. Again, work with the universe, asking for some assistance to go forward. They really love what's happening. They want to start a new cycle, and they're putting their love energy right back into themselves, which is perfect. It's there for you. But if to me, the best thing you can find in a partnership is somebody who's willing to do their own, my guys just said challenge, meet their own challenges, do their own spiritual development. Because of the connection with you, very clearly, you're stimulating each other. So that's a fabulous story, Aries. Thank you for being here to pick up your messages. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I ask people to, invite people to click the subscribe button and hit the bell so you get the notices for the readings that come out weekly. I'll be continuing to the best of my ability to get the readings out while I'm traveling. And I'm wanting to do another spiritual retreat, soul healing retreat, shamanic healing retreat here in New Mexico. I think I'm going to be here for a bit. So if you're interested in that, I certainly can arrange it. Send me an email. All the links are below. And I'll look forward to speaking with you all soon. Thanks, everybody. Enjoy this new moon. It's going to be a fabulous week. All right. Thanks again.